bear sitting on a piece of ice, looking at the northern lights. So we're going to start by holding our paper the tall way. You guys are going to use a pencil, and I'm going to use a Sharpie. Remember, when you're done, you guys trace. So the first thing we're going to do to start our bear, he's a polar bear. So the nice thing is you really don't have to color the bear today because he's white. We're going to start with a curve. So start with a nice curve all the way to the bottom like this. So it's kind of a funky, like a nose shape. Once you do that, you're going to then make a curve on the top. We're then going to do the nose by making one line, curve it back, and come back. I'm going to do the foot down here. So we're going to leave that for a second, and we're going to come out, make a curve to the top. So that's his little foot. And then I curve the leg up. So that's his leg right now. Now, the next step we're going to do is we're going to come down and make his arm here. So watch, we're going to curve and come right down. So now he has his little arm. Now, if you want, you could add another line there so it looks like it's like a little belly right there. Once we do that, we're going to add his ears. So we're going to make a curve here. You will have to erase this line and then make another curve. On the other side, you're going to see the other side of the curve of the ear. So right now you have two ears and he's sitting on his little bottom. To make his nose, we just make a little curve and then we color it in black. And for his eye, we're going to make a circle and we're going to need the little reflection of light, which means you make a little circle inside and color the rest of the eye black and you use that little white circle. That's it. If you do want to add a mouth, you can. If you don't, that's okay. I actually like it without the mouth, so those little lines are no mouth. Now you're going to add the ice that he's sitting on, or she, and then we're going to make the ground here. So he's sitting on a piece of ice floating in the water. So this is going to be water, and then this is going to be sky back here. If you want, you can add some little circles in the sky for stars, and then we're going to get started. So for our actual bear, he's going, and after you trace, you're going to take your gray crayon and you're going to just add a little shadow right here. You could also use watercolors on this. You can use colored pencils, whatever you want. There's a shadow here. And then you want to color inside the ear. And that's really the only parts that you're working on for the bear. Now, once you draw that, we're going to work on the little ice. The ice is the same thing. You're going to add your gray, and you can add just a couple little lines like this, just to give it a little texture so it looks like ice. And then a little shadow under his bottom. That's it for the snow. Now for the water, we're going to make it a dark black or a dark blue because it's going to be nighttime, so the water is going to have a dark color because it's the reflection of the sky. So right now we're going to add a dark blue and a dark and a black. You can also leave if you want. You could also add, if you feel like it, you can also add little pieces of ice floating in the water too. So you could add little pieces of ice just to give it a little bit something different. So you're going to paint all around here, go around all this ice in the water. Now once you've done that, we're going to do the northern lights. Now the northern lights are kind of fun. So what I suggest is you're going to take your black first, very lightly color with the black. So this is our sky. You can do this with your crayon, very lightly with your black. Okay, so you do a base coat. Once you do that, we're going to then do the northern lights. So watch, you're going to take all your colors and you're going to make a swoosh like this. With your crayon, same thing, you're going to swoosh it. So your bear's looking in the sky. Maybe I want some purples. Northern lights are usually purples, greens, yellow. They're actually the gases in the sky and they're burning off, and that's what all those colors are. You'll see some of this green, like this really pretty green in the sky too. And then come over, and that's your northern lights. It's not a hard project, but when it's done, it looks great. And like I said, I'm not sure I love the mouth, but if you want to add a mouth, draw it before you trace it. You might enjoy it. Mine looks a little funny, so I didn't like it. When you are done, make sure that you take a picture and post it onto Schoology, and you guys show me your artwork. I cannot wait.